Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi, Dan. Nice to meet you in person. And Ming.
Hello.
Do you like Ming? Ming He? How do you?
I normally go by Ming Hei.
Okay, Ming He. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hi.
Nice to meet everyone. Not sure what I'm expecting, but
Same. Is this everybody else's first time?
it's my first time.
Okay. Yeah, same.
Andrea's the lead, so he can tell you more when it starts if you want.
Yeah. Well, we have a presentation from Steve scheduled for today, so let's see if he's available to do the presentation. It's an update about the Ortiz project. But yeah, I think we can take a little bit of time to, if you wanted to introduce yourself in the beginning, Dan and Ming Hei, and then yeah, if Steve joins, we'll have the presentation.
And maybe you can tell them what's expected from them on the TOC and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Jason. Welcome.
I need to drop for like 5 minutes and then I will be back just for reference. So there's another meeting I'm got double booked on, but I'll be back.
Okay.
See you later. Yeah, today I have a conflict of an hour. So I'll have to drop at that point. But yeah, if the meeting can continue, if there is still discussion or if Steve's presentation is not over. Let me start getting the.
You have a question, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to open the media agenda, but our security policy limits me from
I see.
as a Google Docs. Would it be possible to share that as like a PDF email?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, so usually we say feel free to add items on the agenda, but if you're not able to access the agenda, then in future if there are things you would like to discuss, feel free to ping us on Slack. We can add them for you. If that works.
Yeah, I'm trying to share it now. I'll let you know when I have.
Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to access Slack either. I'm kind of prohibited from, or at least with work, I may be able to do this with a personal account, but I'm prohibited from joining external Slack.
Then you can just message me or Andrea by email. You have our email,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The joys of banking.
Yes. Can you put your email in the chat for me?
Yeah.
At least you can access Zoom, which is convenient for this meeting.
Yeah, Zoom is loud, which has worked out well.
Okay, since it's already 5 past, I would say we should get started. If Tracy and Steve join, later in the meeting. We'll have time for their presentation. Otherwise, we'll have to postpone. So maybe to get started, would you like to introduce yourself? Ming-Hei, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I'm Ming Hey. I'm representing Screwdriver, which has kind of gone through a few, I guess, points of contacts. Jithin kind of used to be the point of contact. He's kind of since left the project. So I've been kind of taking over in the interim. So that's kind of a bit it. So I'm coming from Yahoo, and kind of for historical context, Screwdriver was a project that basically started over here in Yahoo. And then just kind of over the years, we kind of ended up joining the CDF Foundation. That was all early days before I really joined the Screwdriver end of it. I only recently joined in, I want to say, about the past year or so. So it's kind of been picking up a bit of the slack, and just kind of filling in for where things needed kind of some certain addressing. So that's about it from, I guess, my quick introduction.
Thanks. Welcome again. Dan, would you like to go next?
Yeah, I'll come on video here for you. My name is Dan Johnson. I am from Capital One. I was nominated by CloudBees. My background has been DevOps, but I've used Jenkins open source quite a bit, and then for the past a little over 4 years, been using the CloudBees product. So I think my nomination was from a customer point of view for that product. So excited to see where this goes. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's always nice to have an end user point of view for sure. Andrea, can you tell them like what the TOC does and like all that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, as a TOC, we represented the technical community for the foundation, and that includes the hosted projects that we have today, and as well as several working groups or technical initiatives that are running in the community. So initiatives that we have today, like the CI/CD cybersecurity group, the best practices SIG, and the MLOps SIG, although the later two are less active nowadays, and the data ops initiative as well, which is above. So so as a group, usually we collect updates from the project, and we discuss any requests that we have towards the project from a foundation point of view. Also, we discuss any updates or new activities from the SIGs, and we periodically review, the state of health and activity of the various groups and projects that are within the foundation. And also we discuss initiatives, activities that as a foundation we can do for the benefit and health of the foundation, to attract new minds to the foundation, new project, and so forth. So things like project pipelines are responsibility of this group as well. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, if you ever have, I assume, Andrea, if they have like ideas or things that they're concerned about as end users or projects, they bring it here, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Just
And
on
I mean,
sorry, go ahead.
no, I was going to say in the past we used to have an end user forum as well, in addition to a TOC. That's not active right now. So I mean, this forum is the place to go for that. But of course, there are also opportunities to form such a forum again if
Yeah, it was led by Capital One, I think, and Fidelity together. Dan, what was your question?
Who from Capital One led that? Do you know?
I'll have to look him up. Jean-Marc Messon? No, that's not him. I'll look him up. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, my question was, I guess, is this meant to be project focus, or is it more general, high level when we talk about some of these like SIGs or what we're discussing in these type of meetings?
I mean, it varies a bit, but in general, every quarter we collect updates from the projects, and so that we can also then share them with the governing board, and also Roxanne creates a blog post that can is published and can provide visibility on the status of the various projects. And then usually we have someone from the various SIGs and working groups joining and sharing updates, and we discussed initiatives within those groups and make sure that those groups are active and still relevant, or if there are other groups that should be formed as well. So sometimes folks bring ideas about certain areas that are relevant or new in the CI/CD space, and that it would be good to have discussions about within the foundation, and then new groups are formed, like it was the case for in the past for the events special interest group, and then later the data ops initiative. And recently we have been discussed about platform engineering, whether that's a topic that it would make sense to discuss further within the foundation. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I think somewhat. I guess maybe to be more tactful. So when we talk about things like the SIG updates for CI/CD, cybersecurity, for example, is that focused on Jenkins, or is it focused on multiple different projects as a whole, or like what are those? Where's the typical focus there?
Yeah, so the SIGs usually they're not project specific. They're really across the community, but they might discuss things that have impact on projects, and then it's kind of a part of our responsibility to help facilitate that communication if need be.
Okay, got it. Okay. And
So,
those groups will bring those back here, and we'll kind of have like a kind of have an open discussion about those. Okay, got it.
right. So like the
Yeah.
cybersecurity SIG has a cybersecurity guide that they're just finished developing. So like they might bring it to the group and say, hey, what do you think? And the person was John Mark Walker.
Yeah.
I see that. Thank you for that.
And sometimes some of the updates are project specific, and maybe representative for the various project can share specific experiences or issues or challenges that they've encountered, or like interesting or innovative solutions they found related to technology or infrastructure or cost or so forth. And then it's a good forum to share these, so that you learn what others are doing, and what opportunities are for new things to be done in projects as well. Yeah. Any more questions related to the ESC? Okay, well, it looks like Steve and Tracy couldn't join today, so I think we probably skip the presentation and postpone it to a later meeting. Would you like to start then, Roxanne, with the CDF landscape?
Yeah, sure. So the landscape needs to be updated. Andrea, can you drop a link for Dan in the chat? And I put a spreadsheet doc together. But basically, Dan, if you have like projects that you think should be on our landscape, you just email me and I'll add them to the Google Doc. But I want to collect these from all the like TOC people and maybe the projects and make sure that it's up to date because it's not right now and people have been asking us about it. So I wanted to ask the TOC what they thought, who should contribute, is it open to anyone? And then do you all want to review it before we do the GitHub update?
Yeah, it's been a while since we updated the landscape, which shows. So, but I think in the past we used to review it in the TOC. I'm
Okay.
not entirely sure.
I mean, it used to be one-offs, like people would do a pull request, so it was easier. But I think since we have so many updates, we could do one big one, and then in the future, tell people to just do a pull request.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
that makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, should I share the doc with the community, or what do you think? To like collect projects.
I would say so.
Okay.
At least from my point of view, I think that it would be useful. I mean, we can go through one or more rounds of reviews anyways afterwards. So
Yeah.
I don't know if what other think about it. Any concern from anyone?
Then good.
Okay.
That sounds good to me. Data Ops Initiative, Lisa just told me in the previous meeting that with her new job, she can't lead the initiative anymore. And she was wondering if someone knows anyone who's like data ops involved or data that would like to lead such an initiative. If not, we can ask someone who's active in the group. There's about 6 people who always join the meetings. They're very interested in contributing. And so it would be nice to have someone to lead them. Yeah.
Do you have
Okay.
any like documentations on that role and position?
Yes. I can draft that up. I didn't because I just heard about it, but
Okay.
I'll send you the link to the Data Ops Initiative. Basically, what they do is they are currently doing a data ops landscape, which would be part of our landscape, like a sub landscape. And they want to ultimately develop a class that would be on Linux Foundation training about data ops and then an exam. And they do workshops, and basically the lead is just there to make sure everyone, is excited and keeps going and has a direction. Yeah. So it would be like bi-weekly meetings, 1 hour, and yeah, reviewing things.
Thanks. It's a pity Lisa has to step down.
Yeah. She said she'll keep joining, but she just can't lead it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But I think, yeah, also, I guess reaching out to those involved as you suggested sounds like a good.
Yeah. I'll ask Vivek, who's very involved, and I think he's just worried about the technical side of thing, like our technical side, but we can always help him if he's,
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I don't have other updates other than the CDCon program committee application will open next week. It's our 7th CDCon and it'll be at Open Source Summit North America in Minneapolis in May. And that's exciting.
Oh, okay. No, oh, November 10th.
Yeah, that's the program committee application. And then Tracy Reagan is going to be the program chair. And then the CFP for like talks opens in January.
Okay. And the summit will be next fall?
Yes, the summit will be hopefully in Prague next fall. I think it's in October.
The European one.
Yeah, I can put the dates in next time.
Yeah. And the Minneapolis one?
Is in May.
Oh, in May.
Yeah, one
Okay.
second. So Europe is October 7th to 9th in Prague. I'll put the link right here. Which is very close to me, Andrea, so we can maybe finally have dinner or something.
Yeah.
And the
That'd be
North
nice.
America is May 18th to 20th, and we get 2 days, 1 track. But last year they also said 2 days, and then they gave us 3 days, so maybe. So I'm in the midst of developing the graphics and all that for our, yeah. That's it for my updates. I'll let you all talk anything technical if you need to.
Well, I guess the architect presentation for our theories will be postponed, since Tracy usually provides a date for the CI/CD cybersecurity working group, and she's
I
not
can
here today.
provide it if you want. We started reaching out to the projects that are in the cybersecurity. I mean, they did, to see if they're categorized properly and to tell them that they're in our guide. And most of them responded nicely, like Gradle and OpenTofu. And then OpenTofu asked, "Hey, can we be on your landscape?" So I think it's nice to connect with these folks. I want to make the website look nicer, and I hope to make the guide a little more navigable. But yeah, otherwise, that's the update there. Someone asked that, yeah, go ahead.
If you need open tofu contacts, I have deep relations with most of those developers. So
Oh, cool. We actually have an OpenTofu series that we made because we had a Terraform series. And then in the midst of that series, everything happened. So then it changed to an OpenTofu series.
Okay. Pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for the date. Anything is needed from the TOC point of view for the CI/CD cybersecurity group, you think?
I don't know if you all reviewed it or if that Tracy will bring it up, but yeah, everything's fine right now. Someone asked about the MLOps. He was in the CD events working group, I believe, Victor Liu. And I told him that we did have an MLOps and that it's just not as active anymore. That's all I have from that.
Okay. Yeah.
And I had a question for Jason, unrelated but related, because we were in talking about a workshop for Spinnaker, and
yeah, I need to do that. I have just been hammered the last few weeks.
it's okay. I don't want to pressure you.
No, it's on my radar. I got pulled into a new project at Harness, and that's eating me alive. So, yeah, trying to juggle Harness and Spinnaker work has been fun.
Yeah, I bet. But if you need anything from me, let me know. I can help wherever, Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to hop over in just a minute to another meeting. If I can give a real quick update, Spinnaker wise.
Mhm.
We are looking at getting off of Google Artifact Registry, which costs us an obscene amount every year for data storage and transfer.
Mhm.
We are moving over to GitHub Packages, which is free and should drop, a significant amount of the CD Foundation cost every year for Spinnaker.
That's cool. Thanks.
So, yeah, that's in progress. It'll take us a bit of time to get there because we have a lot of the images in there, but we're going to be moving, our darker images over there. Otherwise, we're steadily plugging along. We should have releases soon, and actually Spring Boot 3 finally is soon coming. So
Cool. Thanks for the update.
Sounds
okay,
good.
I gotta run.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Ming, hey, if ever you want to write something about Screwdriver, or if you do and put it on the Screwdriver blog, you can just tell me and I can repost it on the CDF. We've done that in the past. Basically, your job is just to be my contact, like our contact, yeah, for the project. So if you ever you have anything interesting, you say, hey, Roxanne, I have this interesting thing. What do you think? And then I'll be like, we can do this, we can do that. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Or a workshop if you're interested. But I know you're busy, especially if Jiten just left.
Yeah, definitely still kind of ramping up on various things and kind of getting all my ducks in a row when it comes
Of course.
to kind of being this point of contact of Screwdriver itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wrote in the notes that Tecton went through a similar migration in terms of continued registry. So I will ping Jason about that in case they need any experiences from that migration. And yeah, and apart from that, anything else from anyone?
I know
for today?
Capital One is probably very secretive. I don't know. But if ever you want to write like a case study or something about how you use Jenkins, or you can, here's one from Fidelity, for example. That's one thing we can highlight your company doing, or there's other options. But yeah, don't be shy if you have ideas, Dan.
Yep. It's possible. I just have to go through like a review board to get it out. So, but let me take a look at what Fidelity did and see what I can.
I can send you an email with more details, and then that might be easier for you.
Yep, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
Perfect.
If there are particular like things that within the CloudBees or Jenkins product, not necessarily CloudBees, I guess, since this is very much open source here, but in the Jenkins project, is there opportunities to kind of I don't know, voice maybe features that we would like to see within the project?
Andrea?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I mean, it's probably good to ask Mark.
I mean, Mark is usually here, right? He's just not right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
so he's not here right now. But yeah, yeah, personally not involved in the Jenkins project development. So I cannot give you a pointer right away. But definitely there are channels for voicing those kind of features, requests, and then yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
as
just bring
you
them up next time to Mark, is what I
Okay.
would say.
Okay, cool. I just was just kind of clarifying if this was like the right form to do that, if there, so sounds like it is, and Mark is the point of contact for that.
Yes, and if you ever need an email or something, or just let me know.
I think it's always interesting for projects to know what users are looking for in terms of prioritizing their roadmap and so forth. Of course, also usually what is the case is that contributions are welcome as well. So if there is a specific features that only required by a certain set of users, then of course it's more likely to happen if someone from those are helping with implementation, or at least driving the design or so. But I think getting started, getting the feature description out there, reach out to Mark. I think that's a good starting point.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. So I have to drop now, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks for joining today, everyone. Great meeting you, and until next time.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.